And now let's talk sunscreen. Of course, we're in the heart of summer right now. If you think it's just for the beach or only on sunny days, think again here. UV rays hitting your skin every single day, even when the clouds are out. And now a new FDA sunscreen approval, bringing fresh attention to how we protect ourselves against the most common cancer in the U.S., skin cancer. So we want to talk about this new ingredient, what to all look out for. Dr. Joseph Alashaki is here, dermatologist with Sharpry Steely Medical Group. Doctor, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Of course, you had so many questions. Even right now, I was reminding my daughter to make sure she puts all her sunblock in for camp today. So let's start with the big headline. What is the new thing that the FDA approved? What's this new chemical?
Yeah, so there's a new sunscreen approved now. It's called bemotrizinol.
Okay.
It's the first new sunscreen ingredient approved by the FDA in over 25 years in the United States. So it's been enjoyed in Asia, Canada, Australia, and Europe, and now we finally get to have it here.
Bemotrizinol.
Bemotrizinol, or BEMT for short.
Gotcha. So why is this one, I guess, better to look for?
So it has a lot of better features than our current ingredients.
Okay.
One, it has even better protection against UVA, which is one of the components of ultraviolet light that causes skin aging.
Okay.
It's also cosmetically elegant. So it's a larger chemical size than current sunscreen, so it doesn't really absorb into the skin that well.
Okay.
And so it actually has a nice cosmetic look. It also doesn't absorb into the skin as well. So from a safety standpoint, it's a little bit better.
Okay.
And it's also more sensitive or more stable in sunlight. So it doesn't break down as easy. So in theory, it should last longer.
Interesting. But right now here in the U.S., we cannot find it yet. Is that right?
So not yet. It was approved by the FDA in June, but it shouldn't come out until about August.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell us why that is. What's the delay?
So part of it is there's a certain company that has exclusive rights to the medication, but also part of it is regulatory conditions and whatnot.
Okay.
And luckily, the Academy of Dermatology has been able to kind of speed that forward.
Yeah.
So now we get to have it.
Because a lot of the world uses this, and now the U.S. can buy it on shelves.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha. Tell us what we should do right now, as you know, kids are getting ready and everyone's getting ready this morning. The sunscreen that we should be putting on our faces. What do you suggest?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it should be part of everyday routine life, something to do in the morning.
Yeah.
You always want to use a sunscreen of an SPF of 30 at minimum.
Okay.
And you want to make sure it says broad spectrum on it. So that means
Broad
it
spectrum.
protects you against UVA and both UVB.
Okay, and then tell us the difference with the mineral-based, chemical-based. I mean, there are a lot, obviously the coral reef safe kind of stuff.
Right.
How does that affect our skin protection?
Absolutely. So they're both mineral and chemical sunscreens are equally effective from each other,
Okay.
but they each have their pros and cons.
Gotcha.
Mineral sunscreens are considered the safest sunscreens, but they can sometimes leave a slightly white shade. So they're not as cosmetically elegant as, say, the chemical sunscreens.
I see, like the zinc oxide.
Zinc oxide and titanium dioxide.
Okay, yeah, that kind of thickens. It feels thick when you put it
Feels
on.
a little bit thicker,
Okay.
but we've come a long way with our formulations. The benefit of the new ingredient, BMT, that one's a chemical sunscreen, doesn't really absorb that well into the skin, and it looks great. So it's kind of a Goldilocks ingredient.
Nice. Okay, that's awesome. So right now, you know, the mineral-based, chemical-based, all of that's okay.
Absolutely.
It still will protect you.
Absolutely.
What about that number, the SPF? You said 30 minimum.
Yep, exactly. So the Academy recommends 30 at minimum. I usually tell my patients an optimal number is 50. Anything above 50, you really have marginal gains.
Okay. Okay. So 100 isn't necessarily.
100 is not that much better.
Okay. So find whatever works for your skin at that SPF.
Exactly.
30 to 50. Okay. Good to know. What about when obviously the morning starts off cloudy in San Diego? We get that a lot. People may not be thinking about sun protection then. Why, even on a cloudy day, should we make sure we put it on?
So even on a cloudy day, about 80% of ultraviolet light is still shining through the clouds. So
80%?
Exactly. Wow. So whether you know it or not, you're still receiving sun damage. So that's why some people still get sunburnt on cloudy days. So it should be part of your daily routine.
Okay.
Always wear sunscreen.
I'm curious too, in your profession, what you see a lot of here in San Diego. I know we are all outdoor lovers. What tends to happen to people's skin here?
Yeah, we see so much of that, and there's quite a bit of skin cancer here in Southern California. So I see a lot of basal cell skin cancer, squamous cell skin cancer, unfortunately melanoma. So those are all things that we should be really vigilant about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are people kind of coming in more often now? Do you think the word is out more of what to look out for?
I would say so. I think people are better educated nowadays, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But there's still some room for growth
Right.
from that standpoint.
Okay. That's why it's important that you're on our show. So thank
Yeah,
you very much
yeah.
for educating us.
Absolutely.
Tell us one more time the chemical that just got approved.
Bemotrizinol, or BEMT.
Okay, that will become a common term hopefully here come August.